Welcome to Zoochosis, where the animals might not be as friendly as they seem. This is a body cam horror game. We play as a new night zookeeper who is tasked with identifying infected mutant animals within the zoo. Because they are infected, we must make a vaccine and cure them. This game looks surprisingly good, and it's very similar to Zoonomaly, another zoo horror game that's coming out soon, which is something we never really see. Considering this game was just announced, we don't have a release date yet, but we can assume sometime at the end of the year or beginning of next year. So what is this game about? This is our first shift as the night zookeeper. At first, everything seems normal, as it's our job to ensure the safety of the animals. We must interact with them and take care of them. We will be choosing and preparing meals, restocking and cleaning their enclosures, basic zookeeper tasks, until things start to spiral and the animals start to act and look strange. We find out that some of the animals are infected and turning into mutants. An unknown parasite begins to infect the animals of the zoo, transforming them into bloodthirsty creatures. We must save them and save ourselves while unraveling the mystery of the zoo and create a vaccine to cure the infected. Although our choices matter, there are many different endings depending on the choices we make. Whichever animals we save will affect the outcome, so we will need to choose wisely. This is great because it will also give the game more replayability, and it looks like the zoo is going to be massive, considering there is a train that we will end up taking to get around. Now, what exactly is infecting the animals? Well, what's interesting is the animals mutate into almost a completely different creature. As we can see, the giraffe almost sheds its skin while spider-like legs emerge from inside. Its head also splits into two and is able to crawl around the walls. At the end of the trailer, we see a kangaroo that also almost completely changes into something new, considering its new face and the giant mouth on its stomach. So the animals change, and they change quickly. Now we also get a shot of what looks to be the parasite that might be causing the animals to mutate. I believe this is what is infecting all of the animals. Either this is passing on the infection, or each animal has its own parasite inside them. Either way, we know a vaccine will stop it. It seems like there will be a few different tools that we will end up using along the way to help us not only take care of the animals, but detect if they are infected or not. The first one being some kind of thermal sensor that allows us to detect body temperature differences within the animals, meaning whatever this parasite or infection is, it's raising their body temp. The next tool it looks like we'll be using is some kind of sound sensor, meaning maybe when the animals change, they can't help but growl and make noise, which will help lead us to them, as some of them might not have a change in body temp. Another tool we will use looks to be a handheld that will help make the vaccine. On the screen, we can see blue, yellow, and red ampules with tranquilizer darts. I'm assuming we will use these with the darts to inject the vaccine. The last tool we can see so far is what looks to be a UV light. This could help spot certain things that our naked eye cannot, but I'm sure there will be more tools that we just haven't seen yet. There is also one more thing I want to point out from the trailer. To put it in the simplest terms, it looks like we end up using another person to help make the food for the animals, if you know what I mean. I'm not really sure what's going on here or why we're doing this. I think maybe this person is infected, considering in the following shot we see the parasite jump out of one of the pieces of food that the grinder made from the body. This could mean there is no cure for the humans, so we will need to be extra careful and not get infected. Now, this could be the previous night keeper whose job we just took, but who knows. With that being said, there really isn't a lot of information about this game yet, at least in terms of the lore. We don't have any ideas as to why this is happening at the zoo, but I'm sure we will find out once we play the game. What do you guys think of Zoochosis? Are you excited for it? Like I mentioned before, a zoo horror game is not something we've really seen before, so it's cool to see some new games about this. Visually, the game looks great, and the animals look terrifying, so I'm definitely excited for it. I really hope it delivers. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and if you like horror game content like this, please consider subscribing. Also, don't forget to follow my Twitter at TerrifiedT. Thanks for watching.